Welcome back to the Dragon Den, my loyal Dragonites. King of Dragons 5000 is back with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Armed Battle Angels Blade Violet. And before we have a look at the figure, a huge shout out to today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Gundamit.com. Action figures, model kits, and other collectibles, check out Gundamit.com with a link in the description. And so here we have the Armed Battle Angel Violet posed and out of the packaging, and before we have a look at the figure, let's run through her accessories. Blade Violet does come with 4 different facial expressions, as well as 2 styles of hair. She does come with 4 pairs of hands for various style posing and holding weapons, as well as her wrist blade and her wired back blade. She also comes with an alternate chest piece. Blade Violet also comes with 2 different sets of legs, as well as her soft goods jacket. Other than that, Blade Violet doesn't come with any other accessories, so with that out of the way, let's have a closer look at the Armored Battle Angel, Blade Violet. Having a closer look at Blade Violet, she is a very beautiful figure and I love the way she came out. Once you take a closer look, it's a gorgeous figure with a lot of impressive details. Taking a look at her face sculpt, it's a very beautiful face and it's a really good anime girl face at that. She has these big blue eyes which look very beautiful, and I love the pink eyebrows that she has. Her hair is pink and you can see that the right side does cover her face. The rest of her hair is short and is sculpted very nice in that very same pink. Taking a look at her body, you can see she has rather revealing armor set here. And throughout her body you can see these panel lines which are really good, showing that she is a cyborg. I do like the metallic finish that is on her armor, as it is done in this really nice silverish purple. And you can see some armor bits do cover up some of her more prominent features, which is a very good thing for YouTube. And on the back you can see there's a port for her whip which looks really good, and that port can also be used for her stand. Her arms are done in that same skin tone which looks really good, and it still continues that rather impressive panel lining. The skin tone goes all the way down to her forearms, where we do have some more armor which is done in that metallic purplish silver. We have some more panel lining here on her forearms, as well as some added yellow paint. And her hands do have a little bit of armor on them, but they're mostly done in that flesh tone. As far as her waist goes, she is wearing a piece of armor that is rather revealing, only covering up her lady bits. On the front of the armor it does say 00, and if you turn her around, the armor is even more revealing. Her legs continue that cyborg motif, as we do have more panel lining here on her legs. At her thighs we have some more of those silver armor bits which do look really good. And the skin tone goes all the way down to her knees, where her shins do continue that impressive armored look. Once again, it's done in that silver purplish color with some impressive panel lining, and again we do have some more yellow paint here. It all goes down to her feet, where you can see the armored parts do expose her toes. And just like with the rest of her armor, there is some panel lining here on her feet. So overall, a well-detailed figure, although her choice of clothing is rather revealing. But the panel lining all looks really good and is very consistent throughout her body. So with her details out of the way, let's get Blade Violet compared to our usual suspects. Here we have Blade Violet posed next to a Marvel Legends, Cyclops, and DC Multiverse Superman. Mattel's WWE Elite Series and Mezco's 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. And here we have her posed next to the Lightning Collection White Ranger in the Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. So as you can see, Blade Violet will scale nicely with the rest of her true 1/12 scale, although she will be rather small compared to domestic figures. With her comparisons out of the way, let's have a look at her articulation. Violet does have a double ball joint in the head, ball sockets in her shoulders, arms go out to the side and do a full 360. She has a swivel in the bicep and double hinged elbows, ball hinges in the wrists. Blade Violet has a double ball joint in her upper torso and a ball joint in her lower torso. Legs do kick forward, go back, out to the side, and have a thigh swivel. She has a double bend in her knees. Finally, she does have a ball hinge in her ankle and a toe hinge. So overall, Blade Violet has some impressive articulation, and you can get her in a lot of great poses. So with everything said and done, let's get Blade Violet posed for my final thoughts. The ARM Battle Angels Blade Violet is a rather impressive figure, and I absolutely love the way she came out. This figure has a lot going for the aesthetic wise, and I absolutely love the way her faces came out. As far as her accessories goes, they work for the character, as the whip on the back does look really nice, and I do like the fact that it is wired. And one thing I absolutely love is the fact that her wrist blade can be attached to either her right or left arm. Add to it getting an armored set of legs is really nice, and I love the fact that we do get some display options with Blade Violet. Overall, this is a rather beautiful figure, and it's not for everybody. As you can see, she is rather scantily clad. If you don't like your action figures being a little bit risque, I can understand why a lot of people would pass on this figure. However, she is a rather impressive cyborg figure, and if you're a fan of games like Cyberpunk, she's a perfect fit for games like that. If you can look past the skimpy clothed android, this is a really good figure and looks perfect next to the rest of your 1/12 scaled figures. If you are looking to pick up your very own Blade Violet, I did get mine from Gundamit.com. A huge shout out to Gundamit.com for sending me this figure so I could review it for you guys, and overall I'm really happy with it. So if you're in the market for a sexy cyborg assassin, definitely check out Blade Violet. With that being said, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and check out the rest of my action figure videos. If you're in a position to help out the Dragon Den, check out my Patreon where I have some exclusive content and early access videos. Check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, videos, recent pickups, latest prints, and as always, ring that bell so you never miss another video. And until next time, my loyal Dragonites coming from the Dragon Den, I'm King of Dragons 5000 reminding you to redesign, rebuild, and reclaim. I'll see you next time.